A common question I get asked daily when clients come through is when should I wear a belt when it comes to lifting or when it comes to powerlifting? And the answer is, a lot of different coaches have different answers. Some say wear a belt straight away. Some say learn how to lift first before trying to wear a belt. Some say you only need to wear a belt when you're lifting at a certain heavy weight. For me personally, my answer I'd like to train my clients is if you have access to a belt, wear it straight away. My rule of thumb is another way to think of it. It's like saying, yep, I'm going to learn how to drive, but don't put your seatbelt on. That's another way to think of it. So it's like if you're driving, first thing you do when you jump in a car, when you learn how to drive, you have to put your seatbelt on. Because what happens if you're driving and you get into an accident, you will crash and you'll most likely go flying out the window or get injured or die or something like that. So put that into a lifting perspective or powerlifting, getting someone to lift heavy weight, wait until they injure themselves or wait until they get hurt, and then tell them as coaches, or as us coaches, then tell them, oh no, go get a belt now, go get a belt and put it on, because you've got little niggles and pains. And so that's my rule of thumb. My rule of thumb is training a client. If a client has come through from scratch, wants to learn how to powerlift and stuff, you teach them the basic core techniques and things like that, and then if they're going to start learning how to work up to a 1 RM or 1 rep max, I'll start introducing the belt nice and early. Yeah. And that's my rule of thumb. Is you only have one spine. We only have one spine. Don't wait till you break something or twinge or tweak something in your back to finally realize you need to get a belt. That's my rule of thumb. Don't wait for an accident until you crash and go to hospital and then decide, I'm going to start wearing my seatbelt now in the car. It's different. Elite lifters, if you get elite lifters coming through, it's obviously a different story. These are people will be lifters that have been lifting for a while, for a few years now, and know at what certain capacity that they need a lift, that they can lift without a belt before they know when to put on a belt. But if you're getting just ordinary person walk through the doors who has no experience at all with lifting and all of those kind of jazz and things, I would teach them and cover the belt right from the start on how to core embrace into the belt as well, nice and early, so they learn along the way, and help and teaching them and coaching them as well, nice and early and along the way on injury prevention as well, and how to protect their spine as well, until they build a bit more confidence and a bit more experience. Then slowly get them to take the belt off, intentionally though. Obviously not taking the belt off and start lifting because someone else looks cooler or someone else looks stronger because they can lift this, beltless. We always see that on social media, beltless PBE, beltless, enough of the ego stuff. You want to do this for longevity as well, before you end up sitting on the sidelines and watching everyone lift and you're on the back burner trying to nurse an injury. That's my answer on when should you wear a belt for powerlifting, and when should you introduce it to your clients. Feel free to tag, like and share if you like this video. Tag any mates in there, tag all your beltless mates in there as well, and I'd like to see what everyone else thinks as well. Let's go.